Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to yet another episode of Farm Sim 25. And we, of course, are up in Kinlaig, up in Scotland, and we are on PS5. And we're just carrying on from where we left off in the last video. We're getting some grass planted down here, and we're getting some liming done and all that happy necessary evils of. And like that, and like that. So, how we doing, guys? I hope this finds you well. I truly do. I hope you guys are doing all right, and that 2026 is treating you okay. You know, as for us here, well, same old, same old. Mrs. Gildersleeves and I are fine, and Lily's, well, Lily's Lily as always, you know. Uh, yeah, she's not with me this morning. Normally she's, about this time of day, she comes by to either fly through and scare the living bejeebus out of me, or she's having a nap on my lap. For some reason, I don't know if it's just me talking or whatever, but seems to soothe her and she goes to sleep. So fair dinkum on that. But yeah, so in a nutshell, there you go. As I say, we're just liming and grinding, like the title said, you know. Rocks and lime and time to grind. Yeah, you betcha. But, pardon me, we're just going to fill up the distributor here, get the old spreader going, and then we'll nip over to the other field and get that rocking and rolling. Oh, pardon me. There we go. Yeah. See if we can do this without running into any traffic and like that, huh? Okay. Do, and do. So as you can see, we're doing the grass down in here. As I mentioned in the last video, for a couple or 3 or 4 harvests, we'll see how it goes. Just gonna pick up my roller, which, I mean, obviously that's what we're doing. But yeah, for the next couple of 3 harvests and whatnot out of the fields, I want to get ahead on the grass so that we can, oh, pardon me just for a second, guys. Oh, sorry about that. Where we're at, yeah, get the grass going so we can get ahead on the silage and the total mixed ration and the hay and like that type of thing. And then once we get a good lead on that, I'll keep the high pasture going. It's already grass. We'll leave that as is. It's a good pasture, you know, and whatnot. So we'll leave like that, and then down here we'll figure out what crops we want to do and for what reason and all that happy stuff. But for the now, as I usually do in early game, it's all about the silage and the total mixed ration type of thing. So we'll get to rolling here. Just to roll it, 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 roll it. Or something along those lines, eh? Okay, we got a whacker rolling to do. But our seeding is done, so we can move on from that to this, and we will go from here to there, and we will seed the entire world with grass. I see it now, man, a child's garden of grass. Oh, wait, wrong kind of grass. Never mind. Alrighty. Okay, backing on up to the east side. Okay, so got the rolling done there. Fair dinkum on that. Oh, pardon me. Now we're just going to hook up to our spreader and wash, rinse, and repeat. So yeah, I haven't really thought too. Oh look, there's the train. I'm gonna have to have a closer look at that. But, okay, yeah. Plans. What are we doing? And like that. Not too much other than the grind. Like, there's that train. Again. That's twice in a very short period of time I've seen that train. Foreshadowing. Anyway, yeah, like I say, we got the just the seeding and the lime and the rolling and all that stuff just to get the fields prepped and ready to go. And other than that, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to try and get some contracts going because it's an excellent way to make money, you know, and it's kind of a twofold. And well, I'll show you when we get rocking and rolling here and whatnot. We'll find a contract to do, and I'll show you what I mean. But a lot of times when you finish up the contract, like say you're harvesting wheat, for instance, when you finish up the contract, there's usually a little bit of wheat left over, and you can have that. You know, you can harvest that for yourself, type of thing, right? So you get paid for your contract, and you can sell off the excess product that you harvest, and you can make, depending on what the product is, you can make some good money, you know. So yeah, it's kind of a good way to make money, and it's a little buckshy at the end. You know what the contract doesn't call for is yours, right? You know, free for the taking. So I like that idea. You know, like I say, you get paid, and you also get a little bit of something for your troubles, type of thing, right? So that works. But as I say, we'll get to that, and I'll show you what I mean. All that happy stuff. I couldn't do it in the last playthrough because, well, I was pretty much the only guy on the map other than, you know, the NPCs to help me work my fields and stuff. But, you know, there was no other real jobs available. I just want to make sure this is on buy for the now, even though I can't really afford it, but the lime's fairly cheap. As you can see in the top right corner, we are almost broke. But that's okay. That's what farming's like, isn't it? You know? But yeah, if I put this on to buy, then it's not going to use, you know, I've got that little bit left in the spreader type of thing. So this is kind of a workaround where it'll still spread lime on the field, but I don't have to worry about going and filling it up and then not using it all and then having waste and whatnot. This way, if I'm buying it like I am, you can see the money hemorrhaging from the top right corner, but it will be exactly what I use, exactly what I spend, right?
A few moments later.
And there we go. Just like that. Another poor job done well. Okay, now I'll get off the field and come around this way. There we go. Oh, we finally got some snow here on the island yesterday, up in the hills. Not where I am. I'm like I say, I live in the Cowichan Valley, so we're pretty protected down here. More rain than anything where I am. You know, it's like I say, +5 to -3 Celsius is usually our winter. Now, you remember our little mishap we had? Yeah, remember I was going to fix that? Yeah, I'm thinking now is a really good time to do that. There we go, there we go. Nice. Just kind of smooth that all out so we don't have any more rollovers in that corner. Mind you, that being said, looking back at the video, I was going a little fast to take that corner anyway, so, you know, more my fault than the game's per se. But this way, it's fixed, and if I do fall over again, then we definitely got nobody to blame but ourselves, eh? Yep, and yep. And you'll notice that up in the corner on the top, I have more money right now. Yeah. Yeah, we went and saw the bank and got a few shekels just so I've got money to kind of pay the workers and all that happy stuff and like that, you know. Now, vehicles, let's have a little look-see for you. Where you to? Boom, 1, 2, some more, some nutter, some more. Oh, go back. There you are. Alrighty. Well, we're done with you. And as I say, because we were buying it as we used it, there's no excess, you know. So we didn't end up with, like, say, half a spreader of lime that I would either have to unload, which is too easy. You can always use it later, or you could sell it off, I suppose, or whatever. But this way, there's no muss, no fuss. You know, it's all said and done type of thing. Now, let's get you hooked up here. I has definitely got to invest in a pressure washer, man. I gotta wash my vehicles. I hate seeing them like this. But also, I noticed down at the Kilted Pistons, I love that freaking name, the Kilted Pistons. Man, I mean, that is just such a, like, you don't get more Scottish than that. I mean, come on, right? But yeah, I noticed they got a good set of ramps and whatnot in there. Now, I don't think it's high enough for me to get underneath and do what I like to do as far as washing the underside of the vehicle. So at some point, we'll put in, the ramps here. I call them ways, but that's just because I was a commercial fisherman. And when you're bringing them up out of the water, you're putting her on the ways, right? Old habits, they stick with you. Don't they? Stick with you. That is for sure, man. But anyway, carrying on. Where are we and what the heck are we doing? This is the problem with going days and days ahead of yourself because you forget what you're doing and why you're doing it. Oh, right, we're farming. That was it. See, I knew it was something like that. No, I'm just messing with you. What we're going to do is we're going to feed the cattle here with a little bit of TMR, and then what's left over, I'll show you what I mean about license to print money here. We'll take her up to the selling point there. I want to sell off a bit of this. I just want to make sure the livestock's fed first, obviously. But then I'm going to sell off some TMR. I want to get this bank loan. I don't like being under somebody else's thumb. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. So if I can, get enough for this, and I will, pardon me, we can pay off the loan and still have money for, wages for the workers and all that happy crappy stuff. But I absolutely hate being in debt to a bank, man. Don't like that. Way too old for, being indebted to somebody else. Don't you know? But that's just me. It's just a personal feeling. Coming around the corner. Now, let's get on to this and we'll see what we get. Keeping in mind this isn't a full load. I mean, it's almost a full load, but it's not quite a full load. So a full load will net us a wee little bit more. But anyway, hang on and we will see what we shall see here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, well there you go. No so bad on that, hey? Now, what do you say we back her up around this way and we'll get a full load and we'll see what we get for that, which should be pretty good. If I can do this, say, 4 times, something like that, I should have enough in here to spare because I got a pretty good head start. Oh, yeah, we got enough to spare. Not a problem. There you go. So there it is. Okay, so just over 6,000. We'll round it up. We'll call it 6,000 a shot. So, yeah, I mean, if I do this 4 times, there's my bank loan paid off, Well, 5 times. And like that, and like that. Okay, now one more time, a little wash, rinse, and repeat. Man, this sure beats having to go all the way into town, eh? All because I had no place to sell my rocks. That's another thing, like I say, we got to get a lime factory going here, either a debris crusher that's got the ability to make lime or get a lime factory. But yeah, definitely we need that. But that's, baby steps, right? Early days. Let's not try and run before we can walk here. This TMR mix, this is going to be a good influx and whatnot. That's going to be very helpful. Okay, and again, yeah, cheer him on. Kick him in the knee. Ras, kick him in the other knee. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not proud. I'll see myself out. No, I won't. I have no regrets. Okay, now let's have a little look at the finances and look at that. There we go. No more bank loan. That feels good. Even in a game, it feels good to get those leeching buggers off your back. Now, remember we were talking about doing contracts. So this is how we go about that. We just kind of boot around and see what is. Now, the nice thing about contracts is even if you don't have the equipment, you can still complete the contract by borrowing or, leasing per se the equipment needed. Now, there is a charge for the equipment that you borrow. So that comes, that's overhead. That comes off the top right away. So if you've got your own equipment, fair dinkum, so much the better, right? But usually what I'll do is I try to find something that's a happy balance. Oh, now there is, see, $16,000. Now that is going to be a profitable contract. Remember I said that usually after a contract, there's sometimes a little bit left over. Now where cotton's concerned, the money's even more. So this should be a good contract. But so what'll happen, of course, is I will accept, yeah, I'll do your contract for you. And then here we go. This is the equipment that I have, well, borrowed, leased, whatever you want to call it. It's going to cost me a bit of money, so you may as well say we're leasing it. But there it is. But I'll show you a little trick too that we haven't really done yet. And this is kind of a neat thing. Sometimes it goes horribly wrong. I have had some real crazy stuff happen. But for the most part, this works out well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a worker over to where we have to go. So you see set destination, yeah? So we'll click on there. Yes, we want to set the destination. Now this is where we've got to go, but I want to look around the field. Where is the entrance ways and stuff like that? So you want to pick where you want them to end up, right? And what way you want them facing type of thing. So we can come down the road there. We're all good. Come around this way and down and in, and we can have them stop right about there, give or take. And then you make the decision of what way you want them facing when they're done. And then it's just a case of, set it and forget it. You would think. But best laid plans, because I have had this go horribly wrong due to NPC traffic and stuff on the map. All right, well, there he goes. 'Cause my old man said follow the van and don't dilly-dally on the way. Well, off went the van with me old dome in it, and off I went with me old cockle in it. I dillied, I dallied, I dallied and I dillied, lost me way and don't know where to go. Well, oh, you can't trust a copper like the old time special when you can't find your way home. Yeah, and like that. Okay, wrong side of the road. Okay, here we go. Yep, no, that's all good. It's okay, I'm Canadian, North American, you know how it is with us. Of course, over here in the UK, I imagine that's how they look at us as, Americans, because, we're in the Americas. But we don't like that up here in Canada. We're Canadian. We like to be known as Canadians. Yeah, man-made borders and all that BS, eh? Okay, so you can see that did not go quite the... Oopsies, pardon me. Now, if this had been an NPC that happened to, that would have created a big traffic jam and it would have been a schmozzle and whatnot. Now, he's gone through the hedgerow, so if he can do it... There we go, all right. I was hoping that he was going to go down and come through the entranceway and up. I thought that's what I designated, but I guess because I said this is where I want him to end up, he just took the shortest route available to it. But yeah, so that's kind of sort of how the NPC thing works. So that saves me having to come over here with this and then go back and get that and then come back over here. So yeah, it works out all right. A wee little bit of, don't you know? Okay, now we'll get this one all set up, rocking and rolling, and then we'll move on. And this is something else too now. I'm hiring an NPC to do this, so again, that's going to come out of my pocket, right? But it's nominal. I mean, it's a small thing, really. Now, with me doing it this way with the GPS, then, I'll make all the money. I don't have to pay anybody. Pardon me. Okay, doodles. There we go. Now, try not to hit this trailer as we're swinging on by. You can see the GPS line in front of us. Okay, there we go. I do believe in settings there a way I can turn that off so it doesn't look like I'm using the GPS, even though I am, but why? I mean, you guys know I'm using it. Alrighty, so there we are, our first bale. And we will pick that up and take it to wherever it is that we got to get to. And like that, and like that. Now, let's just get the NPC rocking away here. There you go. So you're good to go. Now, I will go get the cotton trailer. Yeah, and like that. Where's that cotton picking trailer? You gotta jump down, spin around, pick a bale of cotton. Gotta jump down, spin around, work all day. Yep. When them cotton balls go rotten, you got a heck of a lot of rotten cotton. In them old cotton fields back home. Neat, neat. Alrighty, well then, leave us get to getting. And here we is. So now this will go in and it should sell, and that'll go, you'll see the percentage change on my contract up in the top right hand corner there. There we go, we've gone up from there. Now do a little wash, rinse, repeat on this and it'll be alright, man. Now while we're waiting for them, I think I'm going to play with my boy. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, it's a shame we couldn't get the carryover with the name from Will to this one. And maybe we could if I kept selling and going and selling and going and selling and going and just kind of redo the doghouse over and over. I might eventually get there, but it's all good. It's a small thing, like the wife says. All right, bear with and we'll get this one hooked up here. And like that. Oh, we've missed a couple from when he dropped it off. Okay, we'll have to pick them up at the end. No sense leaving behind what can make me a few dollars, man. Shekels in the pocket is shekels in the pocket. Okay, Bockins the uppins. Holy do, dicky too, and like that. Okay. Alright, let's get to getting here. Following the road. See if I know where the bear poops in the buckwheat. And look at that, eh? I was thinking that was an aqueduct at first, but it's not. It's the railway tracks, isn't it? Cool. I like that. And what we got up... Oh, this is, I guess, the train station kind of sort of up here. It's where you take your goods and like that. I'm guessing. Yeah, it looks like it to me anyway. I think that's exactly what that is. I mean, if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, chances are it's a duck. I had a Czechoslovakian friend of mine when we were in the army. Brother in arms, if you will, but pardon me. He'd say that, but the way he said it was, if man calls you a horse, you laugh. If two men call you a horse, you raise eyebrow. If three men call you a horse, maybe you should buy saddle. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm trying to think of what his name was now. David, but I can't remember his last name. Ah, isn't that something, eh? You spend 5 years with a guy side by each in the military. You'd think you'd remember his last bloody name. Especially considering in the military we pretty much called each other by our last name. Like they called me D. D-E-E. D, because my last name being D-Bank, right? So, I mean, that was my handle. They just called me D, right? Huh, odd. Ah, well, having a senior's moment, don't you know? Oy vey. Now, let's have a little look at what the heck we are doing of. I think if we go around this way, we should be able to marry up with another road. I'm hoping. Oh, there's a nice old set of ruins there. Have to have a look and see if there's any Easter eggs in that. Okay, no, wait a minute. All right, let's give this a try. If I can get over this trestles, we should be able to hook up with the road on the far side, yeah? Just don't drive off this freaking bridge. Okay, this is sketchy as all get out. Oh, I'm hitting the rocks. I can just see a train coming along and just smoke me right up the old wazoo here. Okay, there we are. Okay, cool. Now let's get down here. We should be able to find a road in here. Whoop, it's getting kind of squishy. Oh,
it was at this moment
he
knew he messed up.
No. Oh, son of a freaking frackin'. Oh, Lord. How am I going to get out of this? Oh, and we're going to have a train coming. I know it. We've hit the edge of the map. We've hit the edge of the bloody map. I thought we could boot around. Oh, you talk about your best laid plans off, eh? Oh, my word. Like I said, what could possibly go wrong? Jeez Louise, Nigel. Okay, I have got to try, and I can't just reset, because if I reset, the only thing that's going to get reset is the tractor. The trailer and the cotton will stay here. So that's a no-go, and that is for sure. But I gotta get this off these tracks before a freaking train comes along, man. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Oh, bear with. I'm going to have a little sip of life support system here and then kind of carry on. Oh, yuck. Nothing like room temperature coffee. Yeah, warm sandwiches, all dry on the top and crusty and moist on the bottom because it's been sitting on a plate. And you got room temperature coffee. That's a gamer's lunch if there ever was one, eh? Okay, come on, I can back up better than this. This is silliness. I am going to get hit by a frickin' train and we are going to just lose everything. Come on, man. See, an intelligent guy would stop talking here and just play some really sketchy, freaked out music like dee-ding, 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 you know, something like that. You know, a little kind of spooky stuff, you know. The Gumshoe songs, you know. Dee-ding, 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 diddly-ding. Okay, come on. No joking, man. We are going to get wiped here. Oh, come on. Let's get this done. I'm starting to panic now. I'm actually starting to shake and panic. My hands are starting to get sweaty. Come on. Oh, I swear this is just because you guys are watching. If I wasn't recording, I would have had this backed up, like straight up. No problem, man. Right now, we're at the Give Me 40 Acres, and I'll turn this rig around. Okay, we got to get off these tracks. We got to get off these tracks. We have got to get off of these tracks. This is not how you do it, Nigel. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, my gosh, come on, man. And even here, I mean, we're not far enough off. If a train was to come right now, we'd still get smoked, man. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, no. Son of a gun. Okay, this is ridiculous. Come on now. Get around the corner. What the heck are you playing at, fool? Yeah. First day with my brand new license. I found it in the bottom of a Cracker Jacks box. Over here we had what we call Cracker Jacks. It was like a caramelized popcorn with peanuts in it. Really excellent growing up as a kid. They always had these little prizes inside. Nifty little neat things. Back in the day. Okay, so now I got to figure out how in the heck are we going to... Son of a gun. Holy schmutz. Okay, that was freaking timing. I swear to you, this is not staged. It was not pre-planned. This just worked out the way it worked out. Oh my God. Okay, well, we know now that we've got a breather. You know, we got a few minutes where we can, if I could ever get this freaking tractor over. Okay, take a breath. 1, 2, some more, some another, some more. 9, 10, it's all good. Exhale. All right, now let's just not back off the bridge, man. Hokey flippin' doodles, eh? What could possibly go wrong, he says. Well, let me tell you, Jimmy. Wowzers. Okay, we can get off the tracks up here and get going the other way. My word, what? Cannot believe that train held off until like the last second. We literally just got off those tracks. If I was telling somebody this, they wouldn't believe me. I got the receipts right there, and you guys are my witness, man. Usually I'm more like, well, I got no witness and I can't prove it, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Now, I think what we should do, you see, an intelligent man would let the NPC take over and just drive to where we gotta go. See, that would be the smart thing to do. But, you know, that would be an intelligent man, and, well, you guys are stuck with me. Anyway, we're back home again anyway. You can see. Now, there's the map. And this is where we got to go. So if I click on you there, set destination. I cannot believe that trestle thing, man. You can't make that shit up. You can't, you know? Oh, Lord, love a duck. All right, bear with, and we're going to set this all up and get over there the safe way. And there I was earlier saying, well, this could go all wrong. These NPCs, sometimes they need to and who messed it up? Right. Oh, best laid plans or what? There we go. But at least we didn't get hit by the train, and that is the main thing, because that would have been a schmozzle. I mean, it would have made great video, but it would have been hell on my game. Like, I don't even know how you'd recover something like that. You'd have to get a really small tractor down there, I guess, and kind of go that route. But anyway, while the NPC is off taking the cotton to the dealer there, we will gather this last little bit right here. But now you're going to notice that there is some cotton in this harvester, yeah? Okay, now you remember me saying earlier with the contracts, not only do you get paid for the contracts, but sometimes there's a little product left over. Now with cotton, it's even more money, because cotton, it pays well, right? So leave us just get this over here. There he is, and through the hedgerow. Oh, I can just hear my mother smacking me on the back of my head. What do you think you're doing? You would not do that. I mean, you would never do that IRL. I mean, you just would not. Okay, doesn't look like I can send the harvester here, because I guess the contract is deemed over. I don't know. Anyway, there we go. We've kind of finished our contract, so we'll get this offloaded here. Boom, 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 ba-doo, ba. Come on, baby. Here he is. Okay, now just hang on. Okay, so that's that. Now there we go. So that works. And now what we got to do is go and get this back over to, you know what? Actually, on second thought, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think what I will do is, can I or not? I don't believe I can set this on auto, but we will try. Yeah, no. Okay, so instead of that, no problems here on the farm, only solutions. We'll just take it over to our old handy-dandy Johnny Be Good, don't leave out in the rain, rusty trusty, sell everything grid over there, and we'll sell the excess cotton over there. Oh, can't fold the machine while it's got stuff in it. That will never do. Okay, come on, Nigel, get your poop together here. There we go, watching out for traffic, driving on the correct side of the road. Yep. I'm surprised I haven't had more run-ins, to be honest. Okay, now we'll just get up here and get onto that hill, and then we will be fine. Do. So how are you guys liking this playthrough? You know, like I say, completely different way of farming compared to the, the American huge open fields and all that kind of stuff, that big open meadow type of stuff. You can see here it's, thousands of years of agriculture and, putting fields where you can. And then, of course, things develop around, villages turn to towns, turn to cities, all that good kind of stuff. So, yeah, completely different world over here. I like it. I really do. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope it's not too boring. And as I say, it's going to get a little exciting soon enough here, because we'll start soon to be able to branch out and get into the aquaculture and like that. I'm really looking forward to trying that. I'm really looking forward to buying that barge, I gotta tell you what. But I do not have $200,000 to be throwing around. So okay, we'll offload here and sell what we have. Okay, here we go. Oh my, now that's 22 grand right there for that little bit of cotton. I just got more money for the leftover cotton than what we had paid for doing the contract. The contract was 16 minus my overhead, so 15 and change is what I'll end up out of that. We got 22 grand for that little bit of cotton. Yeah, you see, 1543 is what I got coming to finish her off. So that's collected, and we can send all of our equipment back because the contract is over. And yeah, we made more money on the off sale than we did for the actual contract, man. So that is cool and groovous. We're liking that. So yeah, we'll definitely have to continue on with that. We'll do more contracts as we go, make a little bit more cash on the side, try and stay away from the bank. Eventually we'll probably get back into the bank for loans. It's just, it's the nature of the beast, really. If I'm going to buy equipment and stuff like that, I mean, I can lease equipment for the now and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, you guys, you can tell, by the music, I think we're going to kind of shut this one down here. So, as always, my friends, love and light, eh? Brightest blessings. And you know what to do next, right? Yeah. When you're done here, do us a favor. Go tell a couple of people that you love them. And ask those 2 people to tell 2 more. And you can see where this will go. And I guarantee, if you do this in earnest, if you go and tell 2 people and have them tell 2 people and so on, within 7 days, you're going to see a difference in your inner circle. I guarantee you will. But you got to do it. All right, my friends. I'm going to let you go here. So you guys go be the rock stars that you already are. I will see you in the funny papers, yeah? Now, be good to each other, eh? Okay. Bye for now.